What is going on, guys? 2.5 brain cells. We're actually back for a second episode. It lasted longer than one. Let's clap it out.
Get one for the team.
Yeah, episode 2.
Woo!
How are we doing, Diego?
Dude, I just bought the new Xbox on a whim.
Yeah,
I
that was
collect
crazy.
action figures.
Why?
So I went to GameStop because we were out and about, right?
Yeah.
I walk in for some figures. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna please myself today with some toys.
Yeah, with some children's toys.
Spent $560 on a fucking Xbox.
Were there new Black Series that released or something?
No, it's just, you know how it is, dude. They never keep anything in stock anymore. Everything's like online purchasing for the most part nowadays.
Oh, that's right. So you just had to go pick up a couple things.
Dude, anyone in the collecting game, as you know too, probably with shoes, it's probably the same thing. You gotta
you can't
get online.
You get most of it online. You don't do any of that in store anymore.
They don't have shit in stores.
Do you, other than like the figures though, do you like GameStop as a store?
So this is the thing. I know they get a lot of flack because you could sell them 280 used games for 14 cents and like a GameStop power up rewards $5
and then when you're returning it, they're like, and are you gonna be signing up for a membership program today? It's just only $15 for the year.
Dude, this bitch, when I bought the Xbox, she was like, I saw your power up rewards account isn't active anymore. Do you want me to renew that? It's $10 for the whole year, and you know what? I goddamn did it.
No! You fell into the trap.
Dude, I'm the worst with that. If, like, I don't know about you, but you know, like, the guys at the malls, right?
Oh, I worked there.
The guys at the malls
the kiosk
that are,
guys?
like, selling stuff.
The kiosk guys? Yeah.
And they walk up to you, and they're like, hey, sir, can I have a second of your day? I got this bomb-ass sneaker cleaner. You want to try it out?
Dude, you know what's fucked? You know what's fucked? When me and my mom went to Nevada, I think it was me and my mom, we went to the mall because I was like, I want to go see the Foot Locker and Champs in his mall. So we went to the mall because we had like 3 hours before Trino got off of work. Also, fuck you for drinking LaCroix real quick. And we went to the mall, and the dude was like, he's like, yo, I see you got some heat on right now, and I was like, shit. If you're complimenting my shoes, you know I'm about to like, I'm gonna talk to you. And he's like, you know what? Let me clean. I'll clean one of them for free right now. So he cleans one of my shoes. He doesn't clean the second one, and he's like, you want to buy this stuff?
Never do.
He's like, you want to buy this stuff? And I was like, I'm chill. And then he like,
damn, bro, I did that for free.
And then I come back around on my way out, and he's like, hey man, I'm sure I know you want it, bro. And I was like, and I talked to my mom. I'm like, dude, he left me with a soaking wet foot.
Dude, and they never cleaned the other one. It's such bullshit.
Dude, they'll do it for Crocs. I saw someone getting their Crocs cleaned by him.
Are you serious? Just bare toe, getting them soggy as shit.
Dude, speaking of fucked up stuff, I was driving home from work the other day, and I saw a guy in a beat minivan, an absolute beat white minivan. Dude had the gas pump with the hose, driving down the highway.
Are you kidding?
Swear on everything, bro.
He's like, this bitch works at any gas station. Check this shit out.
What are you doing? A part of me just wanted to like videotape it, but I was like, no, I'm on the highway. I should probably focus on my driving a little bit. This is the funniest thing ever.
Not with that. No, but we got some topics in mind today.
Did your high school ever do any fucked up stuff, Diego?
No, all right. This is gonna come off as a little rude. Definitely not intentionally. It's just great facts. I'm very blunt, but I went to school in a small town. There's like our graduating class is like 75 people, I think. So, and it was mostly there was 3 race groups pretty much: Indians, whites, and Mexicans. And whites were probably the minority compared to the Indians, right? Which is pretty surprising.
Most of you probably didn't even know that Diego wasn't white. He's fucking
I look.
When God said "Let there be light," dude was the template for that.
Yeah, I'm light skinned, but I can't say the next part. But no, yeah. So the amount of fights with Native Americans was absolutely fucking insane, dude. Like those motherfuckers went hard in the locker rooms.
Like, was this like a weekly occurrence or like a daily occurrence?
It was weekly in the fact that they always had beef with someone because they were so aggressive for some fucking reason. I don't know why. But dude, there were just so many fights and like the girls were the worst, honestly. The native girls were the worst.
Really?
Oh, dude. B to the I to the T to the C to the H, brother. They motherfuckers. Oh, they were so
uh,
rude, dude. But I mean, I
no.
guess it's good that they're blunt, but
Um.
I don't know, yeah.
No. There was a story that I saw the other day. While I was scrolling through Instagram and Twitter and everything, and I just saw it go viral. Someone put LSD into a water fountain at a school, and there's a video of the kids absolutely tripping balls. No, 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 no.
Oh,
No, some kids were just on the ground rolling around while doing like doing that. There were other kids just like running around like doing this, like having like a euphoric experience.
bro.
Someone was just like spinning, and I'm like, oh my god! I thought this was a bit at first. This is like 100% real. And I
What?
was talking about it with you a little bit. I still don't
Yeah.
understand how someone could even do that.
No, yeah, we were talking about it. It's like you can't just put like one tab over the
Oh,
faucet.
what if you shoved it into like the
You would
spout?
have to, honestly. But what I
That
don't
would
get
make
is
more
because
sense.
they dissolve those tabs. So how like they must have put in a fucking few in order to get that many kids fucking high.
It
Because
was
there's no way,
it was
dude.
just one whole class that I think got like a bathroom break from their teacher or something, and then they all just came back and started tripping. I mean
They're
that
all kindergartners.
LSD is not like 15 minutes of high either. I don't think, right?
No, that's hours. I
I,
mean, I've never done it,
me
but
neither. I don't
I'm
know if
pretty
I
sure
want
that's
to. I
hours.
thought that was like an 8-hour experience.
Dude, no, if I ever did LSD, the last place I would want to do it at is in fucking Miss Kretschmer's class. Dude, are
Dude,
you kidding me?
there's the one emo
Fuck
kid,
that.
there's the one emo kid who comes up to you. There's bugs under your skin.
Don't come to school tomorrow, buddy.
He goes, there's your fingernails are falling off.
Dude, oh my.
Dude,
They
school.
just start trying to eat their desk.
Yeah.
It's Jello!
They see
The
the
one
gum
at
under their
certain
desk. They're like,
workaholics.
ah!
Dude, oh, that's disgusting. No, but where did this happen?
I don't know where it happened. I just saw that it was a school. I think it was like Oklahoma or
Probably
Ohio.
Florida.
No,
It's
I think it was a
Florida.
school that was started with an
It's
O.
gotta be
I think
Florida.
it was.
You kidding me?
It's got to be Florida. Where the fuck is
Florida
even
man
Ohio?
puts
You know,
tab of acid in
Florida.
in
Yeah,
kindergartner's fountain.
no, these were high school kids for sure. There's
Can you
no
imagine
way
if they were fucking kids though?
that. I mean, you're.
Little Timmy's just crawling on the walls, fucking Spider-Man style,
Yeah.
swinging webs.
That's wild to me though.
No, yeah, I would not want to get high at school. No way.
No, I mean,
No
I
way,
understand.
dude.
I understand the occasional kid who's maybe wanting to smoke weed at school, like
Yeah.
whatever. That's normal, like a dab pen or something. But I mean,
Mhm.
if you're dropping like tabs and stuff at, that's what it's called, right?
Yeah, it depends
Oh,
because
that's
you can
acid.
also do
Acid
it
is
with
yeah, whatever. I don't
yeah,
know how. I don't really know
but
how drugs work, but
no, yeah, I had this one ex, right? When I was in my freshman year and this is before we were dating, but one day after the assembly, we were walking together down the hallway and this motherfucker just grabs two tabs and was like, "You want one?" I was like, "Oh my lord." I was like 14, 15 at the time, as you are a freshman. And I was like, this bitch is tripping. And then she's like, okay, all for me. And then she put them on her tongue. And then I mean it was towards the end of the day, so she probably wasn't fucking seeing spaceships until an hour after school. But
dude,
dude, yeah, I don't know.
I think
I
like
could barely drink and function, so
you know how like
I
when
don't know about that.
people represent psychedelics in like your everyday life with like the waves of like the rainbow colors and all that stuff and whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would want to see that, to be honest with
Dude,
you.
yeah, I don't know if I want to see my wall breathing and building Legos. I think I'm fine,
Okay,
dude.
you know what? You know what? If my wall started building Legos, that would be kind of lit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it's that old Lego sound from the old games. Like,
No, it's like the in the Lego video games where like you have to like hold the button to build something. It does like the and then
that's what I'm talking about, dude. That'd be awesome. No, that would be worse for me too because I have all these action figures, right? And I feel like if I had a really bad
Toy
trip,
Story.
it would be like Toy Story, dude. And I'm sitting, and all these toys about to come fuck me up.
Dude, your
I
Elvis
would
poke,
not
your
want to do
Elvis.
that.
Wait, is that Elvis behind you? Who is that?
No, dude. I have a girlfriend. For those of you who don't know, listening to the podcast,
Yeah,
but
crazy.
you know
I
how
know.
girls are just weirdly obsessed with Harry Styles for some
Oh,
reason?
gross.
Yeah, Harry Styles. I mean, I'd kiss him.
In the dude, just you're
But
tripping, and all of a sudden you start hearing watermelon sugar high.
he comes out of the poster and rocks my shit. But it's just nothing.
Dude, what celebrity do you think you could take in a fight? Who do you think you could take in a fight?
I had the perfect response to this, and it just came right off the dome. If I had to fight one celebrity, and I know I'd win by beating their ass, it's Ricky Berwick, 100%. And for those of you who don't know, look him up on Instagram, TikTok, whatever. Look him up, Ricky Berwick. I challenge you to a fight, brother. I'm dumbing you so quick with the right hook.
I was gonna say
you weren't expecting that, were you?
I was gonna say Jake from State Farm.
Jake from State Farm? Which one, the old Jake or the new Jake?
Either one, I could rock both their shit. I could rock. Ricky Berwick.
Dude, yeah, that's my answer. Quick and final. You know how he like crawls around and stuff? Boom, kick him right in the head.
Just
boom,
punt
done.
him. Just
Fight's
punt
over.
him.
Or Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking.
No, you can't do that to him. He's too important.
I just reset him for a Windows update.
What about like Bush? You take Bush.
Bush? Nuh-uh, dude. He's patriotic as fuck. I couldn't beat that.
Did you ever play like racing video games when you were younger?
Hey, you gotta give your answer first.
I said Jake from State Farm. I said Jake from State Farm.
Oh, okay. I thought you said that. I would take Jake. I'm like,
no. I want Jake. I want Jake. I want Jake. I'll do like one of those phone booth boxing.
Can I hear your answer as to why you want Jake from State Farm?
He seems like a pussy. He just seems.
Well, he gives off bitch vibes.
Like I love Jake. Like it's a fight out of love, but I think I could take both of their shit. They both look like they're 4 feet tall. They look like they'd be shorter than you.
Bro, you're 6'5". Anyone's shorter than you. Come on. 98% of the U.S. population is shorter.
Actually, well, I think when I was like in middle school, I was like in the 98th percentile for height.
Exactly. See, you're probably 7'8" coming out of the womb.
Dude, you probably came out of the womb with a full head of hair and still don't have a hairline.
Dude, I'm still the size of a, what are they called? The Oompa Loompas? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oompa. Every time I wake up, it's Oompa Loompa.
Dude, oh my god, that was the best. I think that was my best joke I ever made about you ever. I wish I paid
the fire soundtrack.
I wish I paid.
They got sick ass wigs and sick ass overalls. Okay.
I wish I paid the $80 for the Oompa Loompa costume, dude. You know how funny that would have been.
Be painted orange like Donnie Trump.
Dude's built.
Okay, so you brought up video games, right?
Yeah.
What were you gonna ask? I want
did you ever play racing video games like Need for Speed or Forza or any of those?
I did. Me and Julian, who's my older brother by 1 year, he was more of a Need for Speed kid than I was. I fucked more with like the side by side games and like the MX versus ATV games.
Oh, like dirt bikes and stuff. Yeah.
Those ones were sick because then like if you wrecked, your guy like flew off the bike and shit. It was hilarious.
You know how how when you're really dog shit at like a racing game and like you're going like you're doing your laps or whatever, and then you run into the wall and you just like keep going along the wall.
Yeah. So
there was a guy who needed this is NASCAR, so I don't think you know a ton about NASCAR, I'm assuming, because you don't know anything about sports. Not in a mean way. But
excuse me, I know the Dodgers are the best in the NBA league. So
yeah. But there was this guy who needed 2 points to make it into like the top 4 for the championship race, and it was the last lap, and the dude on the turn, he hit he made his car go up against the wall, and he was like, he did like the turn thing.
Did he like spin out?
No, he passed 4 cars. It gave him like a speed boost basically, because you think about it, if you're going into it at the turn, it's like gonna like shoot you even further. So he passed like 4 cars, got the 2 points he needed,
God
and made it
damn.
into the finals. It was like the sickest play I've ever seen in NASCAR, but I don't like really watch it. I'd rather watch like
Yeah.
F1 or something because that F1 is sick as hell.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, F1, I feel like if I had to go to either one of those live sporting events out of the racing ones, I would rather go to F1 honestly. But those tickets, dude, good luck. Holy crap.
I don't. I've actually never tried to get into a NASCAR or F1 race. Is it real?
I
Is it?
feel like NASCAR is also cool, but for me, it's a little less interesting. Like the Indy 500, they just go in like a pretty much a circle for
Mm-hmm.
fucking hours. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So for
F1,
me,
you're
that's
doing
why I
all
think
kinds of.
F1, they got like, oh, the cars sound absolutely beautiful, and they have those actual dope ass tracks. And I would, if I went to F1 though, I would want to do it all the way and like go to like Italy or like France or something. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Definitely not
Monaco.
here in the
Have you seen
U.S.
those races in Monaco?
Dude, so fucking pretty. Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
god. Speaking of like just vacation, dude, what's your dream spot?
Mm. I don't know. Me and my girlfriend have always talked about this, and honestly, so I've never been in New York. That'd be pretty badass. I would
I
really
went.
really
I
enjoy
went
it.
once. I went to New York once.
I had the chance for I don't know if your school ever did anything for like your guys' eighth grade graduation or whatever
We went to
with the high school,
Washington
but
D.C. for that.
yeah, that's what ours was. It was Washington D.C. for like a few days, and then New York. But I just never went because I was like, it was all like the fucking
Band kids and shit.
popular like cool kids. So I was like, I don't want to go with those motherfuckers. They're lame. But
I went to New York, and New York
yeah,
was a lot of fun. Times Square is like amazing. There's a lot of really good food
yeah.
there, and there's a lot of fun stuff. The people and shit, it's like good for people watching, but like it's ridiculously busy. Like
Oh yeah,
when
dude.
you when
That's
what
the
you
only reason
think
I
New
kind of
York
don't want to
is
go.
what New York is.
Yeah,
But it was,
that's for
I
sure.
mean, it was definitely worth it. I don't know if I have to go back again, but it was definitely fun for the
Yeah,
place that for
I
the
feel
time
like
that I went.
it's a one time thing. You go see the fucking Eiffel. I supposed to say Eiffel Tower, the Empire State Building, and all that. And then like that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? Like I feel like after that I wouldn't ever want to go back because I mean I'm kind of a city person, but like once it gets to a certain point, like LA, oh my, it's a clusterfuck. I hate LA so much. I
I've
mean,
never been to
I
LA, and I really want to go to like Rodeo
you've never
Drive.
been? Oh, dude, the traffic, holy
Yeah,
shit.
I've heard the traffic gets
Imagine
really
like
bad.
imagine like Black Friday all the time traffic, and that's what it's like
Jesus.
pretty much.
Yeah,
And
I
it's like sometimes you can be at a four-way stop for like an hour. It's fucking insane, dude.
really.
Absolutely wild. Yeah, literally one time when we went, because most of my dad's family lives over there. It's just insane, dude. We were in traffic. It was like supposed to be like a 20-minute drive, and we were in traffic for like an hour and a half. It was insane.
That's. I mean, I've heard like
It's
other
bad, dude.
podcasts that I listen to talk
Yeah.
about how bad the traffic is, but like
Mhm.
here in Wisconsin, like bad traffic is when you're like when you're stop and go on the highway and maybe it takes like 20 extra minutes. That's like the worst of the worst traffic.
Yeah, that's how it kind of gets here too. Like around the time like 4 or 5 p.m. when everyone's getting off
Mm-hmm.
work, or
Mm-hmm.
like early in the morning, like 7, 8 a.m. too. But no, yeah, either New York, honestly, or Hawaii. I really want to go to Hawaii too,
Oh my god. We
which
so
I have to plan. But
for my
yeah,
dad's
I really
work,
want to go.
he gets to like go on vacation sometimes and he'll take us
Mhm.
with occasionally. And we've been able to go to Hawaii twice and go to Maui.
I was
And
gonna say, when didn't you guys go
earlier this
just
year,
recently, right?
or
Or
yeah,
sometime last
earlier
year?
we
Yeah,
went earlier this year.
that's one.
Hawaii is the best vacation I've been on so far. It is the most
Really?
fun.
Damn.
My
Yeah, I
fam
really want to go.
my
Looks
fam
like fun.
like my family when we're on vacations, we're not the kind of people who are like go 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 have everything planned to like we're doing this at 3:30, this at 5:30,
Yeah.
dinner's at 6:30 to 7, like
You kind of
we're
play it by ear. You're
we
like,
play
oh,
it by
here's
ear. We'll
this,
hang by
dude.
the pool or like, oh, you know what, let's just do some shopping today. Or like we'll plan maybe one or two excursions that we get to do. But it is just so
Yeah.
beautiful. It's so beautiful
That's why I want to go, dude. And I have one of my friends that live over there, and
there.
because his family, his dad's side is from Hawaii, so
Mm,
he already knows like the lay of the land shit. And oh,
yeah.
dude, it looks so fucking pretty.
Mine is definitely Japan though. If you didn't know that already.
Oh, Japan, yeah, I did know that for years, but Japan would be cool as shit. I think the only reason I am nervous to leave to a foreign country like that, I have bad anxiety. So for me, it's that language barrier. Because if I
Really?
can't communicate, dude, I want to fucking die.
I have
If
bad
I'm like,
anxiety too, but that makes me excited. That gets me excited.
yeah, I don't
Oh,
know,
you
because
want to
it's
hear
like I don't want to seem
it?
like such a degenerative, like whitewashed person being over there. You know what I mean? And they're like, oh my god, this guy's a
You
tourist. You know
just
what I'm saying?
konnichiwa. that I don't even that wasn't even
Konnichiwa.
I don't even know if that was Japanese or not. But
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know.
oh, ni
That's
hao.
pretty
Ni
much
hao is
what you
Chinese.
said to
Sorry,
me,
ni
man.
hao is Chinese. Ni hao is Chinese.
It
Sorry.
is?
Yeah.
No,
What?
wait, what about that? No, that little kid show is called Ni Hao Kai Lan. Oh wait,
Yeah.
no, that is Chinese. You're
What?
right.
What? You want to hear a funny story? So my family, we went to Mexico for with my grandma, got us all tickets to an all inclusive resort in Mexico, and we got to
Yeah.
go when I was like maybe a freshman in high school, I think.
Mm,
So up to then, I'd been taking Spanish since like fifth grade, so I was actually pretty decent. I mean, I could get skate my way through a conversation. But we went to dinner at a place, and this was around like probably 7, 8 o'clock in Mexico, and we didn't know that the doors to our hotel shut at like 9 p.m. So we get
bruh.
back and we try to get in, and the doors are locked and we can't get in. There's a
Mm.
security guard there who comes up to us, and he only knows how to speak Spanish, nothing else. And my
Fuck,
parents like
dude.
don't know what to do or whatever. I
Yeah.
step up to the plate and I translate for my family, and I got us into the hotel.
Damn, top G shit right
Yeah,
there.
I know. I'm Andrew Tate. I'm Andrew Tate. Thank you.
The top G move,
Dude,
brother.
did you see
No,
Andrew
that
Tate
yeah, dude.
converted to like Islam and now is like changing his life?
Really?
Yeah, and everybody's like,
I didn't even know that he was still like relevant. I thought he was just canceled off everything.
and everybody's like, oh man, this is a bad look for Islam, man.
Fuck, dude. They're like, no, we don't want the top G.
They,
Get out of here, bro.
we're gonna pass him to the Catholic community.
Speaking of getting banned, remember when we were talking about before the podcast with Mr. Ye?
Mr. Ye, dude, getting dropped from Adidas, getting his
Wow,
record
dude.
deal, getting his kids taken away from him,
Mm-hmm.
all over anti-Semitic comments that he has been making,
Yeah,
which
dude.
I
I don't.
can't support. I like his music, but I cannot support that.
Well, you can't support it, right? Which obviously, but the thing is for me is obviously the guy. I mean, I feel bad because he obviously needs help. You know what I mean? Like he needs a therapist or like a psychologist or something.
I don't know if you were read any of his tweets. He literally talked so that he could be like a normal person on like interviews and stuff like that. They would
Yeah.
literally drug him. They would heavily medicate him,
Really?
and he talked about like texts that he was getting from a trainer that was
Mm.
telling him that he would get like heavily medicated to like act like a normal
Jeez.
person. So like Kanye was
Damn.
that was kind of fucked by the trainer,
Yeah.
but but yeah. So that was wild, but Kanye does need help.
No, yeah. I mean, it feels like he's almost always in a manic episode. So I feel like they should just kind of at least give him a break and disregard the anti-Semitic stuff if it actually is like proven to be a manic episode. But
They're
I don't
saying
know, dog.
they're
Oh, that's
saying that
just
he they're saying that he's like he has like Jewish roots. So people are trying to defend him by saying that it wasn't anti-Semitic because he comes from like Jewish roots and all this stuff.
I did not know that. No way he has Jewish roots,
That's what he
really?
said. That's I mean that's his
Uh,
words. So I don't really
True. And
know.
you can never really test it unless you got like a no,
Dude,
yeah, you couldn't even test that
have
unless you
you
got like
seen how he's like trying to get back with Kim?
oh no, really? Oh, unpopular opinion, dude. Kim Kardashian is not hot. Let's be
Do you
honest.
think any of the Kardashians are hot?
All right. No, honestly, I don't. I mean, they're all like they have so much work done that it's disgusting. Like Kim was really pretty before all of her work. You know
I
what I
actually
mean?
don't know what she looked like
Like
before all her work.
really, she looked really like pretty, like naturally pretty,
There's
like with the
one,
makeup
isn't
and stuff.
Chloe? Doesn't Chloe not have a lot of stuff done to her? That's like the blonde, right?
There's okay, so there's Chloe, Kim, and Courtney, I
No,
think,
and there's
right?
Kylie. There's Kylie, but Kylie
No,
definitely has
yeah, but
work
that
done.
she's a Jenner.
Oh, that's right.
Jenner.
But she
But
is she
so
married to a
Kylie
Kardashian?
definitely
No,
got
I don't
work
know.
done. No, it's because they have a different mom, I believe, but because they all have the same dad. They're
Gotcha.
technically siblings,
Gotcha. Gotcha. Gotcha.
but
Gotcha.
or not dad anymore, I should say, woman. But
No, I think he went back. I think he converted back to a guy.
oh my god, that's so stupid. But no,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. What's not the one that's always no, they're always all dating NBA players, so never mind. I was
No,
gonna
okay,
say.
no. The dude that's dating the guy who they're not actually dating, but he's still in the show all the time, like Travis or whatever his name is.
Oh, Scott Disick. That's his
Scott,
name.
that's who
Yeah,
it is.
the Kardashian that's with him. Ooh, okay, she's pretty hot. I'm gonna be honest.
That's Chloe, right? I think that's
I
Chloe.
think dude, I don't know. There's so many K's in the names.
Yeah,
Kim,
it's
Courtney,
just.
Chloe. Fucking,
You think Chloe spelled with a K?
I'm pretty sure with
Actually, I
them.
think it
Yeah,
is. I
there's
think it is too. I
the
thought
K
you were just.
team, brother.
I thought you were just dyslexic for a second.
No,
Were you good at spelling in school?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I got a few spelling bee awards in middle school. You know how it
Yeah, all
is.
right. Let me quiz you right now. Let me quiz you
How
right
to
now.
clean it up.
Let me quiz
All
you right
right.
now. Let me quiz you right now.
For the last few minutes, we'll do some
Hold on. Let me look up a
academics. Are
word.
you smarter than a kindergartner?
I'm gonna look at
Just gives me like
mediocre spelling.
onomatopoeia. R-E-D, red.
LSTR red.
N-S-T-R, red.
All right, let's see what we got here. Um,
Hey, I didn't go to college. Everyone viewing this. All
okay,
right,
it's
scroll.
saying fair is a. Okay. Oh my god, mediocre. Spelling bee words. All right, let's see what we got
Spelling
here.
bee words, really? You couldn't just think of a word?
These are all too easy.
Just
Nauseous.
like fish.
Spell nauseous. Let me hear nauseous.
Nauseous.
Wow. One for one. One for one. Sacrilegious.
Yeah.
Sacrilegious.
That's just sack with religious. Are you kidding me? That's
Spell
SACRELIGIOUS.
wrong.
Oh, no, it's sacrilegious, huh? There's like an I or E in there or some shit, huh?
SACRILEGIOUS.
Oh, it's that E. That's what always gets me.
Here's your last one. Here's your last one, and this is a toughie, okay? Paraphernalia.
Two. Oh my dude, no, I don't. I could give it a shot, but I know it sounds like an F almost, you know what I mean? But it's a PH in the middle of the word. But no, dude, the English language, I understand why everyone has such a hard time learning it.
What if you could speak any other language? What would you want to speak other than Spanish?
I was gonna say because I am mostly
Yeah,
Mexican,
that's
I
why
wish
I
could speak
said other
Spanish.
than that.
Well, it sucks because my parents my mom only pretty much speaks English, even though she's half and half.
Yeah,
She's
your
black too, but
mom does not sound like she speaks any Spanish.
no, that's it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like her dad is purebred bean, and
Oh.
her mom is white, so she's half and half. But he he pretty much speaks just English too. He knows Spanish, but he never taught her that, so she doesn't really know any. She can understand it pretty well, but she can't like speak it.
That's for
And then
most
my
languages
dad,
though. Most people can
wait, what?
understand most people can understand like languages that they're learning but not speak it very
Yeah,
well.
yeah. So, and then my dad is also pure being because both of his parents are, but and they only spoke Spanish to him pretty much until they came over to the U.S. from Mexico. Then they slowly learned English because me and my brother taught my grandparents how to speak English when we were kids.
Really?
Yeah, and then what is it? So my dad was pretty familiar with the English language, and once for anyone who's bilingual, you kind of know this, but once you start speaking and implementing a different language more and more, like if you speak more English than Spanish, it starts to kind of confuse you, and then you kind of lose the other language unless you're constantly speaking both. So my dad and mom pretty much only spoke English in the household, and until like we were like three, my dad would always speak Spanish to us, but then after that, I don't know if he just gave up or what. And then so then we never fucking because when you're a kid, it's really easy to learn a second language if you're bilingual.
Mm-hmm.
Parents teach you, but it's at a certain point it was so hard for us, and it was just like I think they just kind of gave up. So
Um,
then yeah, me and
yeah,
my brothers don't speak Spanish even though we're three-quarter being, so
3/4, man. That's unfortunate.
3/4, 75%er. I wish I could though, because I love the language, but no. But if
Portuguese?
I had to learn another language, it'd probably be Russian. Russian or German.
Why?
Because you know how aggressive Germans sound just asking like polite things, dude? I love it so much, dude.
Okay, fair,
They sound like
fair.
they're saying like something like hate speech, but it's just like, can you pass me my water, please? It's just a very aggressive language. It just sounds really badass. But what about you?
um, I mean, I think like learning like Arabic or something would be kind of sick. Cause
That
like
would
I
be
could
cool
say,
too.
cause like I could say Japanese, but like that's just like a cop out answer. Like I think Arabic would be so sick. The
Yeah,
language
that's true.
sounds like
But
poetic almost.
yeah, I feel like any of the romance languages would be like a top one too for anyone, like Italian or like
Portuguese. I feel like girls
Portuguese.
love
I don't think I've ever
Portuguese.
heard Portuguese, so
Oh,
but I wouldn't be
fair.
surprised. Or like French.
Oh,
Ooh,
French
French would be a
possibly.
good one for sure.
Did you listen? You listened to the Drake and the Joji album, right?
I listened to, I believe, halfway through the Drake album because I was driving to work, but
What were your
the Joji's
opinions?
first.
We'll talk about the Joji one first. But what did you think about the
All right,
Joji one first?
all right. So you know, Filthy Frank always be putting out bangers.
Always be
Oh,
putting out
absolutely,
bangers.
absolute bangers. But there's like 9 songs. It's like 24 minutes. So you're looking at less than like 3 minutes for every song. It's like, come on, man,
Hmm.
really? And the last album we got for him was like what, 2, 3 years ago?
I don't even know.
I'm pretty, yeah, because it was I don't remember the album name. I'm so bad at album names, but yeah, it was a few years
Do
ago.
you
Like
do you
from
remember which song you liked the most on it?
honestly, probably Die for You.
I like that one,
It's
and
pretty
then
good.
what was it? 1 a.m. Freestyle was it called?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was a
They're all
they're
honestly
all so
pretty
good. It
solid.
was. I agree with you though. It was too short. It was definitely too
That's
short.
the thing too with the really good artists. They usually always make such short fucking albums. It's like, come on, man, you gotta give
Well,
us a
I mean, at
little
least
bit
that.
more than that.
But I feel like that makes you think that they're really like putting everything they got into it. And
That's
like really
true,
making the
yeah.
songs they're singing
If it's not
meaningful and
making the
everything.
cut, they're like, all right, delete it. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not gonna be like a Drake, for example, who has one good song in his album and just throws a bunch of filler songs in there to
Yeah,
make
I
it.
feel that's how I feel about that new album with Drake and 21. Like
it
I like
but
both artists separately,
I don't
right?
like
But I
21.
feel like really I kind of like him. I don't really know a lot of his music, but I like his voice.
I mean his rapping style is cool. What
Yeah.
makes me hate him is that he's so unoriginal with like his ad libs and stuff, and he does the same thing every time.
Yeah, that is true. It's
It's
just
just
very
21,
repetitive.
21, 21,
Yeah, and that's
21.
one thing I can complain about in this album. I mean, I didn't make it all the way through yet, so I can't give full criticism, but
Mm-hmm.
he would just repeat, like, you know how a lot of the rappers do nowadays. They kind of just like keep saying the same thing over and over again, like,
Well, yeah, they're just. I mean,
and
their
like one
lyrics
song, I
don't make
swear to
any
God, he just
sense.
said 21 like 18 times. It's like, all right, God
Dude, the
damn.
very first song on the
But
album, Drake like starts out, you're like, okay, this could be kind of nice. And
mhm.
then Drake is like, all right, 21, let me see you how you do it. And then he just goes, 21, 21, 21, in between all
21,
of his
21,
bars.
21.
And
Yeah.
I'm just like, dude, you're not 21 years old anymore.
Well, usually artists evolve, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why it's a little letting
You know who
down
has the most
everyone.
underrated ad
Yeah.
libs of all time?
Who?
Kendrick Lamar.
See, I like Kendrick
I
Lamar. I
love
don't really
Kendrick.
listen to a lot of his music, but the few songs that I have heard, I really like his voice, especially when he produced that Black Panther album. Whoa,
Dude,
that
I'll
album was
make I'll
so
make your
good.
homework though, because I know you like to listen to music while you're at work and stuff, or like
Yeah.
podcasts and whatnot. But listen, it's called an album called Good Kid, Mad City. I'm sure you've heard some of the songs on it. That's people consider that like a top five, top 10 album of all time.
What year did the album come out?
Early 2000s, probably
Oh, damn, yeah, then
like
I'd
10 years
never
ago,
heard it then.
probably.
Mhm.
But it's like the what made me love it so much, and like the reason why I love it is because I'm a lyrical guy when I listen to
Mhm.
music. Beats are cool and everything, but he has the whole album like set.
Yeah.
It's a story. So like in between
Oh,
them,
that's
you'll have
cool.
like little like experts of like a phone call from somebody or something like that, and the whole album's
Yeah.
just a story, and you're like, oh my
That's
god,
gas.
it's so
Yeah,
sick.
I love when they do that. It's not just like Travis Scott throwing out
It's
some
lit.
dumb lyrics, you know what I mean? And like I love Tyler the Creator too, but if you really listen
Mm.
to a lot of his lyrics, it's kind of just like saying random shit, but he makes it sound really good.
Do you know who Baby No Money
But
is?
oh yeah, I started listening to Baby No Money in 2017.
I love Baby No Money so much, but his
Yeah,
lyrics
cuz
don't make any
I
sense.
do you know Cryos, the YouTuber?
Yeah.
Cryos Gaming? Yeah. That's I heard cuz you know how a lot of YouTubers have their outro songs when they have after the end of the video.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I heard that one song and I was like, "Oh, damn, it's kind of a banger." So then I looked him up and I was like, "Oh, this is cool." And it was like it's weird cuz it's like poppy and like rappy, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not mainstream, if that makes
No,
sense.
it seems
It's
more like a what's it called? Like a I don't know. They call it like some sort of it's like what you would call a slower rock. I don't know what they call that. I forget the word for it. Like a slower
yeah.
rock song, but like
Mhm.
in rap version almost.
Well, it's cool too because not all of his music is like the same like formula. Like a lot of artists, he doesn't stick to
No.
like one thing, and
Mm-hmm.
he always works with Young Gravy,
Mm-hmm.
fucking Billy Marchiafava, which I love. He has uh MILF Hours, dude. I love all those songs by
It
Billy.
wait, so I don't I feel like I've heard this from you, but you don't like Drake Logic, right? You're not
No,
a
I do like Logic. I really like Logic, but the reason I never really listened to him was because I was when he was really popular, coming out with all those heaters. I was still in I think middle and high school, and because everyone was listening to him, you know how you are when you're younger, and you're like, oh,
gotcha,
I don't want to
gotcha.
fucking follow the mainstream. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no, I get you
So
100%. I discovered him
yeah,
pretty late. I didn't
really?
even yeah, I discovered him pretty
No,
late
yeah.
and
Everyone we went to school with was just always Logic this, Logic that, and then the
that's
Everybody
what
album
made
came
me
out,
not
and
like
it was
Juice
like,
World. That so like cuz like
yeah.
you're a couple years ahead of me. So
Hmm.
like that like when like Lucid Dreams that song came out and then after he passed away, everybody was just is just oh, Juice World this, Juice World
Oh
this,
yeah,
Juice
dude.
World this. And I'm just like his music's good, but I'm not a huge fan of it anymore. But I do like Logic. He's a very good artist.
Yeah, no. That was one thing too with I don't know, I feel like that's always how it is though. Especially with rappers, dude. They get like so mainstream so quick and now I feel like they just keep getting not worse, but uh
You
now you
think
can have a really shitty rap album and then because the beat is fire, everyone's like, "Yo,
yeah,
this shit
that's
is fucking
true.
heater.
Do
This
you
shit is hype."
it's everybody's just thinking about songs as like, oh, is this gonna bang in the club or is it not?
Yeah.
Do you think
But no
Uzi's
one actually listens to the lyrics or like
yeah,
likes the melody,
I
which is what
agree.
I prefer.
Do
That's why I like
you
Joji so much.
do you think Lil Uzi Vert's fallen off?
Honestly, I think so. I think
I
a
think he
lot
is a
of
little bit
those
too.
I think a lot of those guys were more popular in like the 2014 to like 2018 era. You know what I mean?
I,
Like those
but
guys were big for that era. And then now it's getting on to new rappers. I mean, I don't even know who's really new in the game right now, but
yeah, I love to see like this literally the same thing in sports. We're going into a new
yeah.
generation of like music and
Oh yeah,
like
dude.
all this different stuff, and it's like it's kind of refreshing in a way.
It is, yeah, but I just hope it doesn't get like I hope doesn't get to the point where like all the songs like the lyrics are just literally so dumb. You know what I mean? I don't think it will. I don't think it'll ever be like that. But
I think there's always gonna be people like the Jojis, the Baby No Monies, the Kendricks, who are like
yeah.
still putting out like pretty good music. But I think people now are more focused on what's gonna make them money in music
Oh yeah,
wise.
dude. Like with a lot of artists, they always that's why I always prefer artists' old music compared to their newer music.
I
Because
agree.
when they get really big and then they get signed with the label is the ones that forces them to change
Hmm.
their music to more mainstream shit. And then everyone starts to like them, and then their music changes completely. Like with Khalid. I fucking love Khalid. Don't get me wrong.
Love him
All of
too. I love him
his
as well.
first American Teen,
Oh,
fucking Free Spirit were banger albums. But as time goes on, I know more and more he's just going more poppy, and it's getting hard to understand what he's even saying in his songs now, unless I keep
yeah,
replaying it and listening to it.
I agree too.
So it's
Like,
like it's annoying,
it's a
but
lot of people
you
don't
know,
like her, but like the same thing for me kind of happened to like Billie Eilish, if that makes any
yeah, I
sense.
could see
Her
that.
old
Yeah.
shit, like when she was doing stuff with Khalid and whatever, and like she was doing
Mhm.
stuff in her bedroom, like making songs like that, those were really good. But then I think as time went on, she was appealing more to the masses rather
Oh
than
yeah, no.
sticking to what she knew.
Because when artists start off, it's more of just like what they love and what they
Mm,
want to talk about, and it's
yeah.
a passion. And then if they get popular, it's about that money and that fucking the
You,
fame.
you know who I
For
think is
most, I'm not saying for
you
all,
know who I think is
obviously,
one of the
but
only artists who kind of stayed true?
hmm,
T Swift.
T Swift,
The
what an
Swifties
absolute legend.
the Swifties just stay with her all the way, no matter what.
All those Swiffer wet jets, stay with her, man.
All the Swiffer wet jets staying with her throughout the entire thing.
No, yeah, dude. And I honestly, I mean, I don't know if you really listen to a lot of The Weekend as well,
Oh, of
but
course, love the
I feel
weekend.
like I feel like he pretty much has always been the same too, from what I
But I
have
feel like he hasn't
known.
come out with
But
a ton though.
no, he doesn't. I mean, he kind of sticks closer to the around the same type of music, which is good though because he's really good at that type of music. But
Yeah, for sure.
I love The Weekend, dude.
Dude,
So
yeah,
good,
they're all so good.
so good.
But thank you guys for the second episode. Two
Mm-hmm.
and a half brain cells. We'll be here next week. Make sure you
Yep.
subscribe. We're only on YouTube for now, but hoping to get onto Apple and Spotify
Yeah.
soon once
Hopefully
we
you guys
figure
will
out
make
how to
us
do all of that.
millionaires one day, please.
I
Swear to
will
God.
love you forever if you tell other people to listen to the podcast, right, Diego?
Hell yeah, dude. One day on this podcast, we gotta have someone buy us, DoorDash us some food or something.
Yeah.
Do
We'll have
like
someone.
food review,
We'll do mukbang on the podcast.
mukbang in the pod. Nah,
Mukbang.
fuck that. That's so
But
gross, dude. No.
yeah, I hate those as well. But yeah, we will see you guys next week. Thanks for stopping by.
Yep. Thank you guys for coming. We'll see you guys in a week.
Peace out.
Deuces.